Transform your small space with affordable vintage rustic home decor ideas you'll love. Hey there, friends! I'm David, your guide to all things vintage and rustic. If you're looking to transform your small space into a warm, inviting haven without breaking the bank, you're in the right place. I run the Vintage and Rustic YouTube channel, where we explore timeless interior decorating ideas, cozy home designs, and affordable ways to bring charm into your living spaces. Today, we're diving into a topic close to my heart though. You can infuse your home with affordable vintage rustic home decor ideas that will make your space feel like a cozy retreat. Whether you have a tiny apartment, a small house, or just a corner in need of some love, there are plenty of budget-friendly solutions that will bring character and warmth to your home. So, grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let's embark on this design journey together. One of the simplest ways to create a rustic farmhouse aesthetic in a small space is to embrace natural materials. Wood, distressed finishes, and metal accents work beautifully together to create a sense of warmth and authenticity. Consider using reclaimed wood shelves to add storage, while also displaying decorative items like vintage books, ceramic vases, or old lanterns. Even a simple wooden crate, repurposed as a side table, can add both function and style. The key is to let the imperfections of natural materials shine. Those little knots in the wood or the slightly chipped paint on an antique frame tell a story, adding depth and character to your decor. Another way to enhance your vintage country charm is by incorporating soft, neutral tones. A calming color palette of creams, beiges, soft grays, and warm whites can instantly make a space feel larger and more inviting. You don't have to repaint your entire home. Sometimes, just adding a few rustic throw pillows, a cozy knitted blanket, or a linen table runner can transform the ambiance. Textiles play a huge role in setting the mood, so opt for fabrics with natural fibers like cotton, burlap, or wool. And don't be afraid to layer textures. Think of a woven basket beside a distressed wooden bench or a vintage lace doily draped over a farmhouse-style table. Lighting is another crucial element in achieving that vintage rustic home decor feel. Instead of harsh, bright lights, aim for warm and cozy illumination. Mason jar pendant lights, antique chandeliers, or even candle sconces can create a soft glow that makes any space feel intimate and inviting. If you're on a budget, consider using battery-operated fairy lights inside glass bottles or vintage lanterns. These simple touches can elevate your room's ambiance without requiring a major investment. Plus, warm lighting helps highlight the textures and details of your decor, enhancing the overall cozy atmosphere. A great way to bring affordable rustic home decor into a small space is through vintage-inspired wall art. Old botanical prints, framed handwritten letters, or weathered wooden signs with meaningful quotes can add a personal touch to your walls. You can often find secondhand picture frames at thrift stores and refinish them with chalk paint for a distressed look. Another idea is to create a gallery wall using a mix of antique mirrors, black and white photographs, and vintage postcards. This not only adds character, but also makes a small space feel more dynamic and full of life. When it comes to furniture, opting for multifunctional pieces can be a game changer. A vintage trunk can double as both a coffee table and storage unit, while a foldable farmhouse-style table can serve as a dining area when needed. Look for furniture with a worn, distressed finish to maintain that authentic rustic appeal. If you're into DIY projects, consider refinishing an old dresser with milk paint or adding industrial-style caster wheels to a wooden storage cart for a blend of vintage and modern charm. Small changes like swapping out standard drawer pulls for antique brass knobs can also make a huge difference. Another budget-friendly way to infuse vintage charm is by incorporating antique-inspired kitchenware. Displaying old enamelware pitchers, copper pots, or handmade ceramic mugs on open shelving instantly adds a nostalgic feel. Even a simple wooden breadboard leaning against a backsplash can create a cozy farmhouse vibe. Look for unique kitchen accessories at flea markets or thrift stores often. These small details make the biggest impact. If you love entertaining, consider using a vintage-style serving tray to display candles, flowers, or even a selection of teas for guests. For those who love crafting, DIY projects can be a fantastic way to personalize your vintage country decor. Try repurposing old wooden shutters into a charming headboard or create a rustic coat rack using antique doorknobs. Another simple yet effective project is to turn glass jars into lanterns by wrapping them with twine and adding a candle inside. Not only do these DIY projects save money, but they also allow you to create one-of-a-kind pieces that reflect your personal style. The best part? Many of these projects can be done using upcycled or thrifted materials, making them eco-friendly as well. At the heart of vintage rustic decor is the idea of making your home feel warm, lived in, and inviting. It's not about having a perfectly styled space, but rather about curating pieces that tell a story. Whether it's a well-loved quilt draped over a chair, a handmade pottery vase, or a distressed wooden coffee table, each piece should bring comfort and nostalgia. The beauty of this style is that it embraces imperfections, making it perfect for small spaces where every detail counts. So, as you bring in these affordable vintage decor ideas, remember that your home should reflect your personality and be a place that brings you joy every single day. There you have it, my friend's simple, budget-friendly ways to transform your small space with vintage, rustic home decor. Remember, you don't need to spend a fortune to create a cozy and stylish home. With a little creativity, some thrifted treasures, and a love for timeless charm, you can turn any small space into a rustic retreat. If you enjoyed this, be sure to check out more ideas on my Vintage and Rustic YouTube channel, where we dive deeper into affordable decorating tips and DIY projects. Until next time, happy decorating!
Mm-hmm.